Happy birthday, Dad. Miss you. Welcome back, guys. Yep, if you're wondering what I'm on about there, it's my dad's birthday. He would have been 70 today. And yeah, I'm not going to go on about it, yeah, today is another day. Obviously, me doing more listing and maybe buying something from the auction. I'm not going to go to the auction. Last night I was playing football and I got hacked. I got literally hacked down and I'm struggling to walk on one leg because, yeah, I can't lift up my knee or nothing. So I'm staying at home, not going out anywhere. Also, my son is at his mom's now for 2 days. So this is the time where I'm going to try and list as much as possible, get as much as scheduled as possible, because then I can spend more time, in the evenings when I pick him up from school. On Sunday, I'm actually going to visit my nan. So just going up there on the day and coming back on the same day, just for Christmas present. Obviously, I'll be showing you what I'm going to be listing. And yeah, the thing I absolutely hate about reselling, and you've probably all been there. If you watched yesterday's video, you know I actually cleaned the table up. I sorted all the tech out from the other stuff, ready to list. I need to get rid of this stuff first, and I'm actually going to go in the other room because I've got a load of LOL dolls, I think it is, or the other ones. They need to be listed before Christmas. But I did say the table won't be clear for long. And now look at it. The table is full again, but this is what I wanted it to be like. Now, everything on here is tech-wise, stuff that needs to be tested, anything electrical, basically. So all the consoles, stuff like a juicer, obviously these, which I haven't even tested. These are worth about 30 to 40 quid. I should really be getting these on. So we're going to go through the sales of yesterday and anything that's happened before I shoot this video. It's like about 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we've had 5 sales. 4 on Vinted, 1 on eBay. Yeah, so not bad. I really enjoy when something on Vinted sells because you just know it's pure profit. Well, take off what you pay for the item, but you don't have to think about, got that fee to come off, I got postage. And that's the killer of eBay. I'll just hope next year they sort that out. Make it so we're not getting fees off our postage. That just make it a lot better. And if they can make it free for all of us, not just these private sellers, which half of them are not even private sellers. Yeah, mentioning no names, we all know who they are because they boast about it on YouTube. But we're going to go through some sales. So first of all, I have sold the Dyson Hoover. It is the toy version, so that's why it looks so small. Picked this up from one of the car boots, I think about a month ago, right at the end when I had my cheeseburger in my hand, and I bought it for 5 quid. I knew as soon as I put this on, it would sell because one, it's just a rare one. This colour is a rare one, and it's in a box with the instructions. It's in immaculate condition. I actually thought it'd be worth more than it was, but I sold that for $24.99. The next sale is this vintage San Francisco 49ers American football sweatshirt. It's a turtleneck. I've never seen one like this before. It is vintage. Don't know what era. I think it's from the 1990s. But yeah, I picked this up for 7 quid and I sold it for £17. So both sets of vintage balls. I just wanted to get rid of these. These are worth a lot more. I sold these for £15, but I did pay £2.50 each. But like I said in my video yesterday, when it comes to Christmas stuff now, I just want it gone, because if it's not gone now, it's not going to sell again for another year. Sold the Gabby Gabby. I think I paid about £1 for this, and it sold for £10. Final item is the Frogger Retro board game. There was 1 panel missing, so on here you got panels where obviously the frog jumps over. 1 is missing. That is it. It is in immaculate condition, as you can tell, and I sold that for £10 on Vinted. So 77 quid from last night, that's not too bad. As long as I'm hitting around about the 70 to 100 pound in sales every day, I'm quite happy. You know, obviously we're going to have some days where we don't get no sales, or it's going to be really small sales. But as long as I can make around about 500 quid a week, I'm happy with that. You know, I'm talking about profit wise. If I can make £500 a week in profit, I'm happy. You know what I mean? That's £2.5 grand a month. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And if I get more, you know what? It's a bonus because I'm hardly doing any work, I know, because I'm a lazy git. But today we're gonna go and obviously I'm gonna show you how to list some of the items, how I do them. Just gonna show you a simple technique that I do. Mine's very, very easy to do and very quick. It's probably the quickest way to list and obviously take photographs. But we need to talk about something that I hate about reselling. And yeah, it is the one thing that there is a couple of things I hate about reselling, but that's eBay and their fees. But the main one I hate is returns. I got a return recently and I haven't done a video about it. I did actually get it back last week and it just like absolutely killed me off. A lot of them, you don't really mind if you pay something for £1 and, you know, you get a return back from something like 10, 20 quid. But when you have a big sale and it comes back as a return, it absolutely kills. I sold a Kawasaki vintage motorbike jacket not so long ago for £120. I paid 30 quid for it. So the profit was really good. I think I got about 70 something pound profit after fees and all that lot. And I thought I wasn't going to get it back because I spoke to the person who wanted it. He said, is it a large? Does it fit you and all that? Because I said it fits me in large. He said he's a large. And I was thinking, well, it's fine. The only thing is when you have obviously measurements, and I did the measurements, people are different sizes, even if you are a large. So I'm quite stocky for a large. You get people who are quite tall and large. You know, you get people who have got large frames, but they might have a belly, big belly, but they're still large. There's loads of different sizes in the same size, if you get me. The day he got it, he messaged back and said, I'm really gutted, but I have to send it back. It doesn't fit. It's just too tight for me. And I went, no, please, not that one. Anything but that. To him, yeah, that's fine. You know, he was really nice. He was absolutely gutted because he loved it. And I really felt like saying, well, just lose a little bit of weight and it'll fit you. But I couldn't say that. Anyway, I said, yeah, you'd have to go through eBay, obviously get the returns back, and then when I receive it, you get your refund. He goes, yeah, that's fine. I'm really sorry that I'm sending it back because it's a beautiful jacket. 2 weeks later, I still hadn't received it, and I was thinking, has he changed his mind? Maybe he's thinking, well, you know what? After Christmas, I might try and lose a bit of weight and it'll fit me. But no, it came like last week, end of last week sometime, I think. And yeah, it was fine. Nothing wrong with it, you know. And I've relisted it now. Again, it's got watches on it. It's really nice. It is a really nice jacket. It's got the one with the hump on the back. You've seen the pictures. It's beautiful. The reason I'm talking about this is to help you guys. Not the ones that have been doing reselling for a while, because we've all had big hitters probably. But people who haven't experienced a refund, or maybe have not experienced a big refund. I've had quite a few and it's horrible. If you have got a big sale, so for instance, this was 120 quid, that's going to be in your eBay account, and then you take it out and say you got nothing in your eBay account. It comes back and you've got nothing in there. Maybe you've had no sales, or you've had a couple of sales, maybe you got like 20 quid in there. eBay will take it out of your account, and then if it isn't in there, a couple of days later, they will take it out of your bank account. And if you haven't got no money in your bank account, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? They can actually shut your eBay down if they want to be that harsh. So if you are new and you're thinking, oh, I can buy loads of stuff now, don't. Keep that money in there until it's got to the place, it's got feedback. Even ask the person who you sold to, have you received the item? Are you happy with it? And have some sort of like feedback from them. And then you can go and spend the money. But also be careful, because they still have like 28 days or whatever it is to refund it. And I've known some people who've done that to me. You know, they've used it and then they got bored of it after 20 days, and then they're trying to get a refund. And yeah, they can, because eBay rules are just absolutely stupid. But yeah, I thought I'd tell you about that. So if you do get a big sale, just be careful. Don't spend it all at once, because if it comes back, you might be in trouble. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to show you how to list something. Just going to pick something out, just one item, how I actually research it, where I go to research it, how I list it, where I list it on, just a basic thing for anybody who's new, because I did have a few messages saying, how do you list items? So I'm just going to show you how that is done, how I do it, because there's loads of different techniques. And then while I'm telling you that, I'm going to obviously take these down now, get my mom to pack these and drop these off at the shop. So yeah, I'll be back in a second when my table's clear, because this is where I actually take all the photos. So first of all, I actually do everything on my phone. I know some people like to take photos on the phone and then list it on a laptop. I just see that as a waste of time. I think it's just spending more time when you don't need to. What's the point of taking photos on your phone to transfer them to a computer? What's the point when you can just do it off your phone as well? So I think phones nowadays are just as good as cameras. Yes, obviously if you spend like £1,000 on a camera, you're going to get better pictures, but then you've got to be a very good photographer and know what you're doing with them cameras. So is it really worth it to take a picture of something that's worth, what, 20 quid? No. Don't waste your money on stuff like that. First thing I'm going to list is this, and this is an Amazon Fire Stick. Something very easy to list, and also something that sells very quickly. First of all, we need to check the actual item. There's not much to really check on these, is there? But yeah, just check the battery part. Yeah, that's fine. What you need to do is you need to check out any serial codes if you can on these things. It is really hard because it is black writing on a black surface, and literally you have to have the best eyesight and get it in the right light to find out the serial number. So if I type it in, it's a good sign when it comes up. That means it's a very popular seller. And as you can see, brand new, well, that's a newer one, but brand new, you're looking around about 40 to 50 quid. There we go. I think that's 24 quid. But never look at ones that have been sold. The only time I ever look at stuff that's selling now is if something hasn't sold for a while. So when we're going to sold now, I go to condition, which is obviously used, and then buy now, and this is how much we should be getting them for. So you're looking around 24 quid, but we need to check it's the right one. It looks like it is that one. Yeah, very similar. 24 quid. There's 115. I am missing the one part, but yeah. Voice, looking around 20 quid. I can sell that bit for $14.99. So there we go. Second gen, I think this is it. Yeah, second gen. So as you can see, it's got second gen, exactly same as what my Fire Stick is. Oh no, it's not. It's actually different. So it's not the same as that one. I'll just see. And this is what you got to make sure it is the right one, because as you can see on the picture, the remote is the same, but I am actually missing the bit at the end. So I might actually struggle to sell this. So here we go. Hopefully this bit's, yeah. So I'm gonna go through and do this one. Still 20 quid. So I'm gonna actually add. Actually, wait a minute. Let's just see if he's. I always like to see what he's put. Enhance your server fire stick. What I do is sell one like this, and then I don't really need to put much more. Just change it a little bit to how I would do it. That'll do. And then obviously I've got to take some photos. You can actually take photos on eBay while you're listing. So I'm going to do it that way. It's simple. You just have to take a picture like that. Go on. Oh, like that. There we go. Also, I like to take the other way around as well. That's done. And then condition, used. And then the next bit is all the bits of detail. So if you don't know the detail stuff, just leave it. So then I'm going to put this description. I use AI and then I just check it after, because AI know what is. They find out what the code is. Then obviously the AI go and find the description, and they put a description in probably better English than you could, unless you're very good at English. So just read it through, make sure it's all right, because sometimes if you're copying and pasting from another person's sold, they could have put something in there which you haven't checked through. So make sure in the description part that maybe this was a red one, they put red in it, and it would come in the description on the AI. So just make sure that's done. Pricing, we know how much these sell for. So for about 19, 20 quid. I'm actually going to sell this for 17 quid because I want a little bit of a quicker sale, and I want to sell it on this video. We're going to put it as that pricing, and I always promote my stuff at 3%. Somebody actually asked what I promote my stuff at, and everything I promote 3%. Does it work? Yes and no. But just because you sell something doesn't mean it's been promoted. When you look at your sales, it'll tell you if it's been promoted. This is one of them things that probably will sell without being promoted. We'll find out, won't we? Hopefully I can sell it within this video, but if not, I'll let you know. And there we go. All done. So there you go, guys. That is the simplest way that I can probably show you how to list an item. There is loads of different ways. Like I said, everybody's got a different way. That is my way. I just think it's the easiest way of doing it. While I was listing that, I have sold a snowman Build-A-Bear for $14.99. So another great sale. I think I picked that up for about 50p. So let's go and get this teddy. It's pretty weird actually, because I'm sure I've had this over a year. It didn't sell last Christmas. I still don't know how I haven't sold this. I got Homer and a Maggie one, little plush teddies. There we go. Also got the turtles. How have I not sold the whole set of these turtles? Is just like crazy. Yeah. I mean, I still got a Yoshi as well. How have I not sold Yoshi? I'm sure some of these listings have been taken off, because I don't see Yoshi up on my store anytime. Anyway, $14.99 for a Build-A-Bear snowman. Not bad. So it's been a couple of hours since I've last recorded, and I've absolutely done nothing. My leg, well, my hip is absolutely killing. I don't know what I've done to it, but I can't lift my leg up properly. Any movement, twisting, it's non-existent. Hopefully I've just bumped it or sprained it, but yeah, dirty foul it is. But I've been watching the auction. That is the main thing I've been doing. I've been laying down trying to rest my leg, because it actually hurts sitting like normally, like I am now. Not like I'm in pain, but when I move, like that, I'm trying to lift my leg off the floor now, sitting, I cannot do it. And yeah, didn't buy anything. The bike went for over 300 quid, so I wouldn't have bought that. Too much of a risk. The model planes, Airfix models and all that lot, they went for, I think, 80. So I wouldn't have bought that because you got to put commission on that. So you're looking at around almost 100 quid with commission. So yeah, I won't bought them because they are quite slow sellers, and some of them wasn't very, like, really nice planes. The sewing machine went for about 110-20, so with commission, not even worth it. Then the Philips 1960s, I found out it's 1960s TV, went for 25 quid, and yeah, not worth it. Found out they're actually not worth that much. I think it's because it's so old, you can't really do anything with it. I think it'd only be good for a prop in like a TV series or film. So yeah, two have sold in the last 3 years for about 30-40 quid, so not even worth going for. But the rest of the night, as I haven't got my son, I'm gonna just do loads of pictures of loads of stuff. But you can join me if you want, because at 7 o'clock I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna go live for as long as I possibly want to. I might do an all-nighter, I might not. So guys, if you have watched this, come and join me at 7 o'clock on the live, and yeah, have a chat. If there's any questions about reselling, fire away. And yeah, I might see you at 7 o'clock.